Okay, now for the multi-channel part of BRSTM making. If you haven't watched the original tutorial on how to basically do a BRSTM, go check that out now so you know what to expect in Sony Acid, because I will not be covering how to use the tools in Sony Acid in this guide. I'll be showing you how to layer multi-channels. Now you can choose whatever song you want, but what I'm going to be covering very specifically is how to layer multiple songs into the same BRSTM and make them play and sound actually professional. Let's get started. You will need for this tutorial Lulbox, Sony Acid Pro, and Audacity, which I'll be going over when we get to there. Just for that, the first part we're going to use is Sony Acid. Now I'm going to take a song that actually has 3 sections that share the same loop point and how you can find them and layer them. I had to open up the original MIDI of said song because it's an N64 song, and N64 used MIDI or some sort of form of it. And I figured out how the thing was actually doing it and how long it actually played, because the MIDI lasts till the end and then it loops. So I figured out how long I had to make mine work. So I'll show you how to do that, and I'll be going all over specifically Boulder Canyon from Diddy Kong Racing, which, if you know, that thing has 3 different sections that it plays, much like how the ones in Mario Kart we play, where, say, Wario's Gold Mine, it's and then when you enter the mine, but a bunch of you noobs probably didn't even notice the difference because it's the same tune. And in custom music like the ones I use over Wario's Gold Mine, you will notice that it's 8-bit and orchestrated depending on where I am in the track. It is not cycling through it automatically. I'm just happen to be passing by those areas when the thing goes through. A thing to note about multi-channels is all streams have to have the same loop end and loop start. And if you're coming into this tutorial thinking that you can just convert things to fake stereo WAV and just throw it in and do your own loop point, you're sadly mistaken. When you use this tool, loop points must be a multiple of 14,336. That is 14336. It can't be anything in between. Otherwise, it'll stutter when it gets to the loop. Okay, so we're going to drag this thing into Sony Acid, and we're going to start layering things. So, first things off, you want to trim it, as I've done in the last tutorial. Bring this to the beginning. Now we clone it. Okay. Clone. Okay, and this is going to be an 8 channel that I'm going to cover. So there's going to be a 4th stream. So channels 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. I know, rocket science, right? So I'm just going to mute this one because that 4th stream doesn't do anything interesting in Koopa Cape when you do custom music with it. I'm going to solo this and loop this. Okay, let's test this out. Okay, I think I got the right length. You have to let it loop a couple times. Okay, let's check this stream. Now, there. Let me go and get the 2nd section of the song. Okay, let's get this sectioned off here. I'm gonna drag this, and then I'm going to layer this and make sure that the loop points are not going to be modified at all. And I'm going to try to move this and shift it so that it also perfectly loops. Okay, look, it loops perfectly. Same loop point. Watch this. Okay, they'll share the same loop points. Now for the third section of the song. All three versions of the song, or sections of the song, share the same exact loop point. And this was on a Nintendo 64 with the game Diddy Kong Racing. Pulled off way before Mario Kart pulled it off. It took until Mario Kart Wii for Nintendo to pull it off in their franchise. And Rare did it on the N64. So imagine this in Mario Kart Wii on Koopa Cape. As you go through the rapids, let's see. Imagine this. When you start off the track, okay, and then when going through the rapids, just this, okay, and imagine going through the rapids, and then it changes, watch. And then the tunnel tube. Right now, we can just go ahead and render all of this crap. Okay, let me go ahead and save just in case Sony Acid fucks it up. Save that. Okay. Everything looks good. Good. Track on mute. Loop point here. Drag this to the start. Let's go ahead and render. Go over here. Render as whatever the hell we want. This time, we're also not only going to click select render loop region only, but each track has a separate file. That way, this first one we did here will be one file. The second one will be another file, and so on, so that we're not rendering multiple. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Boom, 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 boom. Now, the loop points are obviously not a multiple 1, 4, 3, 3, 6. So we're gonna go ahead and load them up in BrawlBox, convert them to BRSTM, and then have it do it for us. 6259D. Let's hope that Sony Acid didn't screw something up. Let's check this out. Looks great. Let's just repeat these for the other 3 that we made. Let's check this out. So, file, save as 1. We're going to save this as a WAV this time. You'll see why in a bit. Okay, good. That thing actually worked. And then now for the next stream. Track 2. 162.590. Turn this on. Let's check this out. That one worked too. Save as. Save that as a WAV. BRSTM. Now for the third. 162.590. Saving stream 3 dot WAV. They all save as WAVs. Okay, good. And now finally the fourth one. 162.590. That one's the silent dummy track. Okay. Save dummy.wav. Okay, now keep BrawlBox open because this and this we're gonna need for later. So we'll minimize this for now, and we're done with Sony Acid. And now we're gonna open up Audacity. Do I have it installed? Yes. Okay, don't show this up. I'm gonna go and prepare the tool thing. Do I have it listed here? The Revel. Where is the Revel? I have it in my apps thing somewhere. Here we go. Okay, let me check my WAV folder. What are these? Get rid of those. Okay. Now we are going to import this, import this, import this, and then import this. Excuse me, can you scroll down a little bit? Okay. We have stereo, not monos, like we're supposed to. We can fix that in Audacity. Watch this. Split stereo to mono, split stereo to mono, split stereo to mono, and then the dummy track because it needs to be in there for some reason. Split stereo to mono. File. Export multiple. Okay. Test just for the sake of it. And export location. Is this where we want it? Yes, it is. This folder right here for the multi-channel tool, which you will need as well. I assume that you have it already because you need to build. You need it to build the multi-channels. Why wouldn't you have it? Okay, exporting to that folder. So once we have figured out where we want to save it, let's go ahead and export. There. Boom! We have our 8 mono WAVs. Okay, now that we're done with the Audacity part, we can close this shit out. We don't need it anymore. Let's open up LOLbox again here. And go to our wave. And we need to name these so that they're just 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. Renaming these. There we go. So now we have our left and right of stream 1, left and right of stream 2, left and right of stream 3, and then our dummy channels for Koopa Cape. You can go ahead and use this method for the other multi-channel sections. Now let's go ahead and open up this GUI thing. Okay, we are doing an 8 channel for this tutorial. Oops, samples, number of samples. Take that and copy. This thing doesn't like it when we use the paste, Control V, we have to right click and put that there. Loop start sample. Get rid of that. Paste that there. Boom, loops. Okay. Toot toot toot. Toilet. Build. Don't need this anymore. And run the build. Boom. 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 Built. Let's go to out. And let's open this up and test it. We have a multi-channel. Check this out. They all loop perfectly. No matter what stream I chose, despite of what the actual content of the sound actually was, it actually, all 3 of them looped on the same loop point. So there you have it. You have successfully created a true 8-channel multi-channel BRSTM. Go use it in Koopa Cape. Then again, you're probably not going to believe me unless I show you proof. Let's go. Let's go over to our good old Revolution. Revolution. Let's go ahead and test this out. Booting up MARIOKART Wii. Remote reconnects. Don't give a shit about the eSerb online.
I'm Diddy! Woohoo!
Alright, let's see it in action. Doesn't it work? And it sounds awesome. Now I'm going the full 3 laps just to show that I'm not doing magical video editing for the music. Plus, what shows that I'm this is legit is the fact that the game sound effect and voice is still playing. How could I put that in and layer this over it? Given how lazy I am with video editing. And there you have it, it works. It works. Need I say more? Enjoy your professional multi-channel. So, hope you found the guide useful. Give it a like if it did. Give it a thumbs down if you're on a toilet. See you in the next video.